What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it costs for the tab, extra with the bag, young Chris the King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now from Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On play action, it's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Murray to air it out again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Check smash, check smash.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Seahawks at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Walker now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop, throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And some room to work. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
To throw is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Bailey. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down at 4. To throw, it's Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They faked the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
They'll run on first down. Childress, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 2nd and 7, Murray trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Bishop. Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Bishop. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Dragon 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Bailey. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
70, Timberwolf. Drop 60, drop 60. 19, Wyatt.
They'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, it's Walker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Bishop. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Okay.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Operating from the gun. Bishop. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Murray now. can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ochena Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack, but for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. 26 yards. And the Cards are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, it's Walker. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Bishop. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, Bishop. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bishop. Flush to his right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Back to throw. Bishop. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A gear for Walker running right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Seahawks on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Bishop. Flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Always got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 73 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. This will be caught by Brown. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Childress, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call. It ended up maybe closing them out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready, set. 70 Lions. Roll, roll, roll.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Langer is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Childress. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's Murray from midfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's got room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 94 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They're going right back to Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.